Scopers. Welcome to another series of live events from The World is One News. This is Beyond. And today we are sitting with a children's book illustrator and writer who's from Israel, Orit Bergman. Hi Orit, say hi to our viewers.
Hi.
So Orit is an illustrator, a children's book illustrator and writer, and she has done design and illustration for quite a few books. So I will just show you the books that she has illustrated for. This one is in Hebrew, and these ones are in French. She's currently conducting a master class for young and aspiring illustrators in New Delhi. It's called Jumpstart 16. So, Orit, tell us more about Jumpstart 16 and illustration.
So Jumpstart this year goes to school, and it talks about books being used in schools in various ways, and I find it very interesting. Very young. He has a big head. All small children have very big heads. And his best friend is a bird. And the bird is older than him. Although she's very small, she's 3 days older than him. And she tells him, I'm older than you, so I get to do it. The children can feel that although he's the smaller child, he has more power. So it's empowering the younger sibling.
Wow, that's an interesting story.
Thank you.
Is it difficult being a children's book illustrator? How difficult it is, or how different it is from being an artist?
Well, I don't know because I'm not an artist, but I think always doing a good job is very difficult because it's a very thin line between doing something which has been done before or is very kitschy and trying to find your own.
So is this one of the tips you give to aspiring illustrators? Or
They will always tell you the truth.
what?
I think first you have to go back to you were looking as a child and find inspiration there. So that's my first tip. And the second tip is after you've known where you come from, look outside and find new horizons and then create your own style by merging the two.
Could you show us a few of your books here and talk about the stories within them and how children have reacted to them?
Yes, so for example, this story is called As If in English, and it's a game of pretend, okay? So the elephant and the bird pretend to be different animals, and they are fighting all the time because each one wants to be the bigger and stronger elephant. So she's a tiger, he runs away from her, he hides at home, but she has a ladder, she can go in. And he says, I don't care, if you have a ladder, I'm a lion. So they change, okay, I'm a lion and I can eat you up. And then the bird said, so I'm the lion tamer, who's stronger? And the elephant changes, so I'm the director of the circus. And she says, and I'm the queen of the directors of the circus. And he says, and I have an ice cream stand. This is surprising. An ice cream stand. I order you to give me some ice cream. Here you are. This is an ice cream fit for a queen, because I am the ice cream king. So it's these fights that children have on control and who's bigger and who's stronger, and it's done in a playful and humorous way.
is there any particular aesthetic or a particular trick or tip that you would like to give to people who draw?
Well, the first tip that I gave in the Jumpstart convention was to draw animals because first of all, kids relate very. It becomes more general, more universal. The
And
story.
what about lines?
You should know how to draw well.
That's a very important criteria.
Well, yes, but no, but from real life. I mean, do realistic work, and continue looking at the world all the time because it's so diverse, and you can find so many ideas just by looking at nature. French illustrator, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing his name right. And many Israeli illustrators like Rutu Modan. In proportion to the country, it's really huge. Many of the illustrators in Israel work for international markets because the market in Israel is really small.
But any news that you've heard from South Asian countries, there are a lot of young and inspired illustrators out here as well.
Yeah, that's great.
Have you worked with any of them?
Not yet. Usually illustrators are loners. You have to invent yourself and you have to find what you're good in and specialize in that because there are so many people out there. You have to know who you are.
And what about illustrations from South Asia? Have you seen any South Asian work?
I haven't, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. I want to go out and to a bookstore and see what's here. I'm sure it's different and interesting.
What about illustrating for adults?
I do that a lot. I actually illustrate for the stage. I create scenery for the stage and also for newspapers, advertisements. Yes, so I do work also for adults.
So your children's book illustration was also adapted into a theatrical play.
Yeah, I did adapt it.
So tell us more about that.
Yeah, I took two of my books and adapted them to the stage, which gives me an opportunity to tell the story in over time and in space, which is great. So I also created the scenery for it and the clothes design, the costumes. And it was great again because it's working with the actors and so it's working with people, which I miss a lot when I only sit on my desk.
Any tips you'd like to share with the illustrators who are trying to break it into the market?
Yeah, make groups apart from creating your own stuff. Make groups and create things with groups, especially students who are just out of school.
Or if you need some hands-on exclusive tips for all right, thank you so much, Orit, and
Thank
it was
you.
really nice having you on it.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll leave you with these images. So do read the books and tell us your thoughts